puddle there, that's from the jet wash. But if you look, it is actually raining. I thought it was going to miss us today. The weather said it was going to be terrible, and then it looked like actually it's just going to sweep past us. But no, it's raining. Oh. And in other news, the wear plate inside the chip has come off and damaged the fan housing as well. This top wear plate there had started to wear and it had worn to the bolts, so it got something underneath it, pulled it off, spat it up. It's hit this door, knocked the door open, because that's obviously the big fan in there, and just bust these little welds. But if it hadn't bust them little welds, it would probably bent it a bit more. So we'll just hammer it back together and give it a stitch back on. John's bringing the chip around. Oscar's getting the gas bottle out, and we're gonna straighten that bit and give it a bit of a weld. We might need GYS to heat it up, we'll see. It's the only thing, I don't even think we need to heat it, you know. I'll just knock it with that. That's all relatively straight now, so I'm just going to stitch that onto that and then should be right. That's welded up now. When it focuses. No, it's not going to. Just want to tighten these up to that other plate, then bolt that back in place and we should be in business. Make a little bit less noise than it did before when the plate come off and went through the fan. Oscar's putting the mower back together now, with the little metal flaps on. I'm going to go to Tool Station or Screwfix, one of them, and get some spray foam. Probably Tool Station because it's easier to park than Screwfix. Built a gym next to Screwfix, so the car park just gets completely full of people going to the gym. So it means it's easy to go to Tool Station.
This was going to be tested.
And if we have time, breakfast wraps. Got the spray foam. I'm going to do the corner block. John's convinced that the middle ones don't need doing because of the way the blocks are designed. But if it leaks through, then we'll blame John. But I'll show you what I mean now. He thinks they've meshed well enough for it not to leak through, but I think I can see light through there, so I'm not convinced. I'm sure it's going to seep through, but I'll foam this corner anyway. Textbook, that'll seal that against there. Them holes I don't think will cause too much issue. Actually, no, they might do, mightn't they? They're bigger than I thought, them holes. Yeah, I better fill them holes up. I've done that because there's quite a gap at the bottom. That's better now, them holes are blocked up. This is going back together now, but we've got a few flaps short, so I'm just repairing some. I'll just straighten them out and welding nuts to them so that they're a bit stronger. Who keeps turning that round? I keep making it so you don't trip over it. Yeah, just getting these nuts, welding them in the corners where it's snapped. Next job, you see, I know. Take a load of wood chip. Up for screening to Rainhill. Tractor's a bit grubby. Maybe the rain will come on a bit fiercer and wash it off. Despite the rain, the wheat looks a bit riper than it did last week. So probably next few dry days we'll be into that. Tip that out there ready to screen. I'm going to leave the trailer for him to put it in afterwards. So shoot back to the other yard now. This strip of wildflowers Adam put in looks amazing. No insects though because it started to rain. Might just dampen the dust a bit. Not sure if the horn will work, but there's pigeons landed in the middle there. See them landing in the tram line. We're on top of the wheat. Oh! Chipper's getting put in the shed ready for some teeth being looked at. I've had a change off to a garden party at the Lord Lieutenant's house because he's retiring this summer. Next stop, Crosby. Charlotte's eating already. Just got back. Looks like the last load of OSR's come in because I've just turned into the drive in front of Danny going past. There's Dad. There's the header. There's the combine. And we're back and the kids are in the garden. Did you see it, James? This, I don't think I've ever seen it this dry, this field. Andrew's just drilled it now with a cover crop of SFI and we've mixed some OSR seed with it again, a little bit like what we did last year just to see if it works. But it's proper dry, it won't do anything until it gets a shower rain, although we are supposed to be getting one tomorrow. But yeah, unfortunately I missed him showing it, which is a bit of a shame. The drill's nicely tucked back up in the shed and looking shiny again now because obviously over the last few months the discs go a little bit orange, but they're all, well, that colour. They're all shiny again. That's the last of the neighbour's rake now to go through. There's half a batch, well, just over half a batch, and it wouldn't all quite fit in one dryer full. But anyways, it's in this shed for when it rains tomorrow. Well, it's in our shed. John's just getting a sample. There's a little bit more to be weighed in. So it's coming out the dryer there, then getting weighed over to this pile. That's where I foamed the blocks before. We even put some plywood there so we can get a little bit higher. So now we can shove up in that corner and get a pedestal on the top and be well away from where we're storing that stuff at the far end, because there's still, I think there's only about a third or a quarter of that came in so far that they're going to bring. And then that corner then, when we've finished, after we've finished drying, we can use it for spitting the dryer out. That can be beans. Yeah, I don't know whether I've ever explained, but this dryer can discharge on that auger into here, into that spout there. We used to have a bay there, but it's easy to clean out. But we can put a trailer in if we need to, or into the OSR shed where I've just showed you. We've got 3 different places from one central auger. There's the dryer, James. No, it's not coming out yet. So this is now empty other than the machinery part and the baler and the combine. In fact, that tractor on the front, that's hiding, isn't it? We can then start to fill this up with wheat. And if we need to dry any spring barley, we can discharge it into the OSR shed or into this bay here and then take it around to the barley pile in the other shed. And then this hopefully will be full of wheat. But we've got to split it down the middle because we're going to have milling wheat and feed wheat. But we might split it that way so that we can... This wall runs a bit hot sometimes because of the air tunnel behind it, and we've been trying to get someone to come with us and spray insulation foam on it, but we can't find anyone that's going to be bothered doing it because it's such a small job. But we tried to empty this side of the shed first So I don't know whether I'm going to sell the feed wheat and the milling wheat first. So what we might do is do a little bit like what we did last year, where we kind of got feed wheat in the back corner, milling wheat here, and then we've got this central aisle end that we can come in and out of, and then just park machinery down it because it's nice and warm. It stops the sprayer from freezing. But we're pretty much ready now to start cutting wheat next time it dries up. Sounds like there's a... Oh, John's just been getting a tear on that trailer, so we'll be moving more OSR tomorrow when it's dry, because once that spews out the dryer, we can weigh it to put it into the big pile. Are you going to count the pallet forks? How many is there?
Lots.
Lots?
Yeah.
Can you not count them? He goes 1, 3, 9, 10 or something. Anyway, happy birthday, Mark. Sorry, happy 4th wedding anniversary, Mark and Molly Burdes. Phil Pitt is the big 4-0. Wayne Dyer's on there. Phil Siddall is 30. Brad Wall is 38. And Mr. and Mrs. Yeoman, I think it's pronounced. So Gareth from Horsh, he's at the wedding today. So if you want a deal on a Horsh machinery, text him. He may be drunk by now. Yeah, happy birthday, and you might see them at the end of the video. And we're now up to £100,523 and 29 pence. So in less than a week, it's gone up £523, and James is climbing up the the sprayer. Right, come on, let's go and get some tea, James.
Where is Grandjula?
She's in the house.
Our house.
Yeah, today wasn't the day we thought it was going to be. Well, but first we thought it was going to rain all week, and then it looked like it was going to completely miss us, and we were going to get stuck into the weeds. I'd have to nip off for a few hours to the garden party. We'll get back and we'd be combining now. But instead, we had showers this morning. We had a shower as I was coming home before, and yeah, it's just been patchy all day. And if you look at that, it looks like we're going to get wet again in a minute. Yeah, the shed's open. John's going to shut it in a minute. Yeah, so anyway, not the most interesting video for you today, but at least we have fixed the chipper. Not a good start to a Saturday, the chipper going bang, but yeah, there we go. But thanks for watching anyway if you've made it this far. Don't forget to click like if you have, and I'll see you tomorrow.